back, looking at Killer7. We've gone through the... No, I just noticed... Yeah, I got this nice thing we never looked at before with the text there, but I noticed Mission 1 was labeled 0 and 1, and this is Mission 2, but it's Stage 3. Cloudman. His outline looked creepy.
This is where they crossed over with the Mega Man universe.
You can't pick which order you want to go, though.
The name's Andrei Ulmeyda. I am a man with a plan. The people will come to me for salvation. I have a hunch that something's gonna happen. Take this Stacy concert going on right here. Something very bad is gonna happen here. You ever met the kind of people that come to these Stacy concerts? These dudes have got energy to spare. We're talking guys who beat off 4 times a day. This is an epicenter of energy, man. But this Stacy they love, she's an illusion. But in the new age, there's no fooling them. No, sir. They won't be tricked by illusions anymore. Oh my God. I can't hold back. Oh, God. Oh, I'm coming. Yeah!
And thus, 4chan was born.
Now, Mr. Garcia Smith, I'm challenging you. I've created a new faith. I want you to find me. I'm waiting for you. So what do you say? If you don't find me, I won't have meaning. So I'll be waiting for you.
Please leave your message after the tone.
That seems like a phenomenally bad idea.
Asking for Garcian to come?
This is like Stark calling out the Mandarin. It's a bad idea.
Thank you and have a nice day.
You're AB. Oh, now that's cool. That is cool.
He's just staring off in the distance.
He just does not care.
I think everybody involved here has a very complicated relationship with each other.
Oh, I didn't notice you there. No need to be so reserved, you know. Don't worry about him. The scruff loves to play rough. You want to have a little fun, too?
Time to talk to Darkroom, Harman.
Ah, Garcian. How long has it been?
The master is awake.
I sense trouble in the south.
A young man is causing some commotion.
Not a revolutionary?
He's no one of that caliber, sir.
The town is far. I shall stay here with my dear Samantha.
I'm on my way.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, sir.
Samantha. The lights.
Of course, sir. What are you still here for? Get out! Shoo!
All right then, Mistress Mood Swing. Transition from propositioning Garcian to chewing him out. I wonder
wonder if he called her Dear Samantha because she was apparently having her way with him immediately beforehand.
I would assume.
Who in the hell was that? What, a new type of stalker?
I feel something. Like somebody's calling out to me.
You can't last in this
like
business
when someone
relying
called
on
out to you?
feelings.
Just
But I
now?
trust you know that.
Let's hit Texas first.
Texas?
Yeah, that wasn't a feeling. That actually
t-shirt.
happened, dude.
Nobody wears a t-shirt that says Texas Bronco. Except in Texas.
Huh?
Sherlock
Time
Holmes
to
level
head
reasoning
south
there.
by southeast.
Yeah, so if anyone didn't recognize the voice of Andrei Ulmeyda, there was Cam Clark, who was the voice of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Leonardo, and he was in Robotech, and you can find him in a bunch of places, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, we don't get many black folk around here. What brings you to
Yeah,
town?
but it's Texas.
Ulmeyda? Yes, I see. I just met him today. I meet him every day. You saw the posters around town? You think they're creepy? Well, you better keep that thought to yourself around here, if you care for your life. This is a mean town, and they'll do anything to protect the great Ulmeyda.
New stage, new art style, it seems.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, this is the stage where we don't get Iwazaru around. You just get a different guy. Why do they have to have the weird forced perspective on the sign up there? I just put something together. Travis's shirt says Lariat. That's another pro wrestling callback. I mean, it's kind of obviously somewhat a pro wrestling thing, but it's clearly a reference to Stan Hansen, known as the Lariat, who was pretty big in Japan for a while. Oh goody, I get to be Coyote again. I can see they're there, but I can't focus on them yet. Ah. Oh, another one.
You're fucked.
enough people to unlock anybody. Okay. Yeah, our new enemies here, the Ulmeyda Smiles, they're just critical shots if you hit them in the t-shirt. They're all running around all over the place. There's this running guy.
Fucked. You're fucked.
Oh, missed something. This open intersection is surprisingly irritating.
Subtle. Very subtle.
In fact, it's so unsubtle, that's some of the weakest voice modulation. You can practically hear the actual words the dude was saying.
Yeah, you could.
If it is permitted to be 3 seconds or whatever. Smooth transition there, Travis. Well, let's see here. We have an option for a semi-truck. And a pro wrestler can wreak some havoc on it. So I guess we should get Mask, huh? He's really wreaking some havoc on it, isn't he?
It's more of a light shove, but we'll go with it.
Okay, impressive feat of strength.
Oh, definitely.
You're fucked.
I didn't even see that one. Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Well, she made it out of the washroom this time.
Everything about her speeches just makes it make complete sense when you just close the door and leave without saying anything. Just walk away.
See you next level, Suiciding.
Susie. Oh, there you are. The problem with this big open area, you know people are coming after you, but you don't know where they're coming from. Oh, damn. Whew. Okay, now can I unlock somebody? Might as well do this too while I'm here. It always bothered me. It looks like there's speakers on the right side that look like they're post-it notes.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, why did I leave before? I forgot to actually unlock people. Jesus.
Don't make me. Sorry.
Kevin, always good to have. Okay, I know slowing enemies down makes them move slower. I don't know what Shine Sparkling is. I'm not sure if I've ever known what that is. I could look it up, but I also don't really care right now. Goose, was that you laughing, or was that a smile?
That was me.
That's a smile. Where's that running guy? Now I can hear him. There you are. Ah, come on. I hear you. That's the other weird thing, is when you're aiming and you turn around 180 degrees and you come out of aiming, you're back to the orientation you were at before, which can be a little confusing.
Oh yeah, I bet.
It's like your feet never turn, you're just swiveling at the waist and you can spin around completely. Oh, Jesus, again, I can't tell if that's you or a smile. You can see him slowing down from Kevin's new slow enemy ability. Woohoo. I don't remember how to take these guys down. Oh yeah, and then there's this thing. At some point here we're gonna have to collect a whole bunch of, like, action figures of Ulmeyda. Weird. Okay. But I wanted to get the stamina ring so that if we get hit again, it won't hurt as bad. See, these Ulmeyda smiles are weird because they'll just run right by you. It's distracting and unnerving.
It's like they just don't care.
Yeah. And it really messes with, like, your sense of direction. Hey, carrier pigeon. Is this one also a Bond girl? Okay. Seems to throw around death threats a little flippantly.
It would seem.
Liars deserve capital punishment. Seems a bit overboard.
Yeah, it does seem just a bit harsh.
Alright. What's Afro Cult guy have to say? It's almost hard to read the subtitles because you can make out what he's saying.
Yeah, it is. Plus, in other words, trying to be subtle, trying to be subtle. You need the ring for the vase, trying to be subtle.
Okay, can I look up? Okay. You said trust the pigeons. What was the address? 210. Okay. Oh, go away, go away. Don't bother them, they won't bother you. Just wondering if there's another door here or something. Oh, there's 210. Always check the other paths first. That doesn't have a door either.
Right there.
I must have to jump. Jumping calls for a man with the name of Coyote with the codename Eagle. Someone's in here. Oh! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, damn, that one was close.
And suddenly we found all the smileys.
Again, just something about the puzzles in this are so on the nose.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, certainly that's going to come in useful. There's nothing else here. I hear laughing. Don't see anybody. Don't need Coyote to jump down. Gravity's will help, huh? Let's see if there's anything of any use or value in any of these other houses. This is probably not going to result in too much, though.
But it never hurts to check.
So part of me wonders, because we never actually saw the Yakumo. Oh, more smiles. Oh, jeez. What was that you said about all of the smiles?
Now it's all the smiles.
Jesus. Holy cow. Nothing here except, like, everyone. Man. As I was saying, though, we never saw the Yakumo. Apparently, this thing has some great sort of supernatural power. I wonder if Ulmeyda here has some city that people can't really explain. I wonder if he got the Yakumo somehow.
That makes sense. Well, as much sense as anything makes in this story.
Not exactly the most straightforward thing so far, is it? And it's gonna get worse. Here's another thing to point out, I suppose is appropriate at this point. This changing between characters, this isn't like symbolic, and it's not like, you know, you can only play one at a time and, you know, one of them's going away and the other one's coming back or something. This is actually like shape-shifting. That transition you see, I believe, is supposed to be literal. Like you explode in a cloud of blood and then there's another person there or something like that. I want to say there was something else in one of these houses.
On the bright side, we are getting a ton of blood.
That has got to be one of the less common phrases ever spoken.
That's true.
Not unheard of. I mean, blood drives, blood banks, donations and stuff. That context makes sense, but it can't be very common.
I wouldn't think so.
Fucked.
Maybe it's just the QA tester in me, but I feel compelled to explore every path in the map.
Well, that's just gaming 101. You see a path, you have to go down it.
Yeah, but it also looks like a bunch of these are intentionally placed to make it harder to find the odd engraving. Which is why they say, oh, trust the pigeon, which, you know, the whole clue there was to save us effort, which we are now putting back in anyway. It's also kind of weird that you have to go all the way to the end to figure out that, nope, this is actually the end. It's not giving me any other options in the menu.
I also love the fact that all the houses are decorated exactly the same. It's like it's a town built by IKEA.
It's a planned neighborhood. These are all built off the same floor plan. And the floor plan includes the furniture. You can't tell, but the furniture's bolted into the floor. They wanted to... The people there are free to order stuff, but they have to order from Ulmeyda's wholesaling unit, so it takes, 3 months to get there, or whatever it was. This way. See you guys there. Gotta take the side path first, yeah? Nope. Yeah, I tried to look at the one that I could hear screaming and running away, but it targeted the wrong one.
I love the idea these are just smileys out for a morning jog, and we're just stabbing them in the chest.
Okay, locked door. This will only... We're apparently going to be coming back again this way at some point. Oh, look at all this, there's this, broken stuff on the ground. Wait. Is there another way I could turn over here? Oh, I'll just turn right into a smile, thank you. Ah, there was a different way I can go, and it takes me to another magical dark room. No, not a dark room. This is one a saving one. Why, when you're looking at the TV, does it look nothing like it does when you're away from it, looking down on it in the normal view? Seriously, it's always bothered me.
This is an interesting question. I can't help but notice now that you pointed out that the speakers are totally Post-it notes.
Maybe this is like the TV set that Emilio Lizardo had in Buckaroo Banzai. This is this weird, like, it's a CRT and just everything else is wires hanging off of it.
Totally.
So we're actually in the insane asylum looking at a TV that we fashioned together, and all of this is just some weird hallucination.
You know, honestly, if that's how they went with this, I'd buy it.
I'm not a monster, it's only a mask.
Aw. Mask is being so nice to the kids, pointing out that he's not a monster. Samantha's being creepy. I stabbed him in the back. Alright, back to this way. Now, earlier I saw a egg layer thing over there. I think Dan should be able to help with... There, you can kind of see it. Yeah. Alright. No, that was a hit. Good.
This was too easy.
Got some good voices in this. Cam Clark, Stephen J. Bloom.
Yeah, they definitely did not wince out when it came to getting good voice actors.
This was too easy.
I think the guy, like, Harman did an alright job. The guy who does Harman, I don't remember the name offhand. But, there's another house. Maybe there's something in this other house. Yeah, the guy who plays Harman does an okay job, but I think he tries too hard to sound old. There's like this, like, forced, like, breathiness to his speaking. When I mentioned Stephen J. Bloom, Dan sounds like he's voiced by Stephen J. Bloom, but that's not him. Matsukin is Stephen J. Bloom and a couple other people, but Dan is somebody else. Let's see. Oh, Kaede is Tara Strong.
I would not have guessed that.
Well, she doesn't have a whole lot of dialogue, so.
That's true.
Also, Tara Strong's one of those ones who's got a really good. Hey, this house looks different. Oh. Something happened. Speaking of Kaede,
that's what it looks like whenever you rip the things out of the wall.
Yeah. But, trying to finish the sentence here. Tara Strong does have a pretty good, expressive voice, but it's not necessarily so strictly identifiable.
Yeah, that's true.
Crack in the wall. Can I blow it up? No, but there's a thing in the crack in the wall. Ah, that's it. Remember I said we needed to pick up action figures? That one's an important one. Well, really, they're all important. But...
So see, traveling to the houses turned out to be a good idea.
To this way. Yeah. That sounds like a... That guy. Damn it. I don't see him. I'm ignoring him. I don't need the water ring anymore either. Giant padlock. What do you think we need? Again, this is the kind of stuff that makes this game not necessarily fun to play, because the puzzles aren't exactly difficult, necessarily.
Yeah, they pretty much just spell it out for you.
I mean, they do force you to use all the different characters, and that aspect of it is nice. It's not like, you know, oh, Coyote can jump and you need to use that once. No, it comes up in the... Oh, crap. No. Ow. You know, for being that big, it didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, I really would have expected him to have done like a really big hit.
Yeah, I don't remember how to take those guys out. But this is where we came in, so this should be the way to proceed. Trust the tank top. You mean like when he said his tank top is the password? Oh, there's the odd engraving. We gotta show ourselves some hustle. because Ulmeyda wants to see his people show some hustle. I guess. Oh, why is that so deep? Oh, giant guy. My little throwing knives are useless against a 3-story tall exploding man. Must be someone else. Maybe the collateral shot does it. That didn't do anything. No. No, 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 no. I'm not dead yet. The stamina ring has paid for itself. Not quite having him. Heal him while we're here. No, there's nobody left anyway. Nope, there is someone left. Where? Stupid invisible people. They can be that big and still hide. Not even a lot of blood.
Don't make me say it again.
Jeez, you fucker, you. Jeez, you still are an ugly fella. How's fucker, you? Jeez, you still are an ugly fella. How's it been, huh?
These little voice bits are interesting.
Sorry, pal, but this is the moment I've been waiting for. I have to do this so the anger inside will not go away.
I'm not a monster. It's only a mask.
In fact, I think this is most of where you hear Kynetyk talk is in these character select screens.
I think so. She doesn't really seem to talk anywhere else.
Well,
at least not much.
Yeah, she'll like say, "Hurts, doesn't it?" when she hits a crit. All right. Lateral shot didn't work. Nothing else seemed to work. Maybe grenades will work. Yeah. All right, that worked. Oop. Jeez.
That works surprisingly well.
Well, I mean, at this point, at all would register as surprisingly well.
That's true.
Collection number 7 is the other action figure thing. Oh, they're actually... Huh. They have this text there and they give it all up anyway.
In case you were having trouble reading in the green.
Ouch. Well, it was all messed up, so, you know, fair enough. Everybody stop it! I know there's been points in the past where when I played through this, I would just let them hit me. Huh. It's another sign saying collect the thingies. And we got one of them. music seems a little too jazzy for a Texas diner.
It does. I would expect it to be a lot more country.
Yeah, that music sounds like it should be more in a lounge. We got... His dispenser has someone left 20-something credits in it. Then it's going to fill out our collection quite a bit, isn't it?
It would seem.
It's almost like they wanted to hide things in all kinds of different places and kind of gave up after one or two and said, okay, here's the rest. We'll just put them all in the diner.
They were designing this part of the game. They gave the kid like 5 minutes and a pad. Hide these things. He said, okay.
And you got one good idea. Okay, we're going to smash one into a wall at like a murder scene. And it's going to be like you have to use the blood-sucking ability to be able to find it. And then you have to go back and look. And it looks like someone got murdered for it. So that's going to be really cool. Okay, do you got a second idea? Find one in a dispenser at a diner. Like, okay, that's not as crazy, but it makes sense. You got any other ideas? No.
Like, I got nothing, man.
Oh wait, there was that one. This is number 7. You have to go to the drugstore.
Yeah, he did have a second idea. That is true.
Can I leave something on a billboard that looks like it belongs in Silent Hill?
Another crossover I would totally be okay with.
Killer7 Silent Hill. You know, that might fit better than you're even giving it credit for so far.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that could work really well.
Definitely get Capcom to sell the rights to Konami or something, and Konami isn't making video games anymore, or whatever the hell they're doing.
I'm not sure even they know what they're doing anymore.
They're making pachinko machines, they know that much. Yep, we got all
Yeah.
these. 7 is still missing, so that matches. Yeah, look at these. You can even rotate them around. The base is empty, so they look like cheap little plastic pieces of crap.
You can just picture the president, right? I have this really great idea, but I don't want to spend a lot of money.
Peter Griffin is the 6 million peso man, or whatever that one was. Oh! It was a murder scene over the thing. Just that Afro Cult Ghost is really bad at murdering for coveting. Yeah, that's the secret number 12 right there. Dancing astronaut Ulmeyda.
Yeah, it was totally worth killing someone over.
Well, that's what happens when you have a cult of personality. Do you think that people in North Korea wouldn't kill over some Kim Il-sung merchandise?
It's like Beanie Babies all over again, man.
Turbo Man. Oh, that must be the guy who got murdered. Oh, let's see here. Government assassin lady. That's another one where the modulation just wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, not really. They really could have like modulated that just a small bit more.
Look at all these little bits of rubble on the floor or on the ground. And we get up to a door. Going to the suburb. Probably going to be locked. In fact, I think I see the padlock. This looks like it's the door we were at before, which actually isn't bad level design. You got the rubble that's a kind of a visual cue to tie into the door you were at before.
Yeah, it did really well.
Yeah. And this goes right back. That door's actually there. Yeah, I can see it. The door's there because we just got told where that figure we already picked up was. So if you needed to go back to pick it up, there's a route to it from where you learned of it.
Yeah, that's really smart. That way you don't have to do a whole lot of backtracking.
Yeah. They actually have those in this game a decent amount. I mean, you can still get lost and do all of the backtracking yourself, but, you know, at least it's there for you, I guess. Something.
They're at least trying to give you a hand.
Despite having all of these bastards slowing you down. I think one of the problems is that the combat is less engaging and exhilarating as it is just like an obstacle in its own right. Damn it. May blood spurt from your eyes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, I remember. He literally tells you to pause and look at the picture.
You're an outsider? You've done well to make it this far. Are you another one of them reporters? Oh, you still here? What you need? Looking for Ulmeyda, I couldn't care less about that disco freak. I won't have anything to do with him. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm glad the town has flourished, but do you have any idea how many creeps with that weird smile have moved in? Something's up with him, although I don't quite know what. This is an old town, and we respect tradition. I can't get along with a bunch of newcomers who just waltzed on in. No way.
So, apparently, he's somehow been attracting Heaven's smiles. Also, that one puzzle, that actually wasn't so bad. It freaking thing. It's a good mix of having something, a clue that was so overt, and kind of an odd way to get at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as annoying as trying to figure out how to fight Psycho Mantis the first time through.
Oh god, now that took some doing.
And it's all self-contained, so it wasn't like, you know, the frequencies on the back of the box. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 1, how many people actually... Oh, damn. How many people actually looked that up on the back of the game box and, versus how many people just powered their way through all of the frequencies? Jesus, another one.
I can say I'm one of the ones who just powered through all of the frequencies.
So was I. When they said back of the box, I was putting on the box, you know, camo thing, the cardboard box, and looking around.
Yeah, I was totally...
Where are these things coming from?
Just attacking out of nowhere.
Oh, they're spawning right next to me. That's why. Oh, damn it, turn. You remember these guys, the ones you have to spin and then hit them in the back. Oh, there's another one. Jesus freaking. Get some distance here. Can I get him? Ah, turn around too fast. You. Give me blood. Finally, I took one of them out. I don't trust this intersection. Another room. How much blood do we have to convert to serum? Not much. Those
Don't make me.
Those Ulmeyda smiles don't give you too much.
Not really.
That one was faster.
Those things seem a lot easier to kill when you're not getting blown up every 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know him. Ulmeyda, right? He's a good man. I'm not way into him or anything. He did his job, but didn't excel. He's one of those guys nobody notices. I kind of think he was just lucky. But it is strange. What? No, just talking to myself. I mean, how could a lowly postal worker take over such a big corporation? It could have been me. He's hardly worth the shirt on his back. What an asshole. He sold the damn town. He sold our souls. That's how he got that position. The damn fake.
Guess Ulmeyda's not quite as popular around here as that guy out front would have you believe.
It would seem. Especially with that guy.
Looks like Bruce Lee's the freaking mascot for the U.S. mail. These guys again. I hate that, you know they're there, but you can't actually, like, focus on them or look at them for a few more seconds.
At least they go down easy.
Well, if you got a good enough crit stat. Which I do. Well, time for mask. God damn it. Okay, here's something to think about. We are now going over a bridge in a canyon. This is a point where a lot of games would set up like a glamour shot, but not this one. Hey, Harman's room's in a porta-john.
A surprisingly large porta-john.
Okay. There's definitely something either mystical or supernatural or just not literal with these Harman's rooms.
Don't make me say it. Jeez, don't make me say it again.
This is where we find out he's actually Doctor Who.
Sorry, pal, but this is the moment.
I'm not.
Let me give you some. Yeah! How did I miss him entirely? Your perfection is a big favorite of the god. I heard him say that. Wait, hold on. I guarantee guarantee of happiness. Okay. World peace. Financial reform. Human resource development. With brain stuff going on. Yeah, that's weird. And a perfect city. Oh, and powerful society. And more relaxed way of life.
It's like what you get if you mix Luke Cage with Afro Samurai.
Just the appearance or all of these themes?
Just the appearance for the most part.
Travis doing his thinking man impression there. Oh man. Four people. Let's see. World peace, continents. No. Four. Do you remember any of these?
No, but I should have known they'd be on the test.
Texas Branco. Yeah, no. How Japanese a thing is that? Let's mix the R and the L. Barely read the question with all the blots on there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one was a suit. Ironic. Get more relaxed. Wear a three-piece suit. Looks like that was not it. Okay. There's a suit. Ulmeyda. Yeah? Didn't come up. Yeah. Purple hair? More comments. I think I got it. I don't want to have to resort to writing things down, though, so... Right. 4 people. Wait, does this count him? Yeah, with him. With him, so that'd be 3. Okay. 4. Pretty sure that was it. Afro and financial goes purple. Right. Yeah, it's still Texas Bronco. Oh. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe. Oh, I didn't count what question this is. Yeah, that was definitely a suit. Let's try this again. 3 people. 4 continents on world peace. There's purple hair. Texas Bronco. Yeah, perfect city. That, yeah, okay. Suit. Ah, there we go. There we go.
Huzzah!
and we didn't need to write things down.
But I will say again, that was actually a good puzzle.
Yeah, actually, I mean, again, it's one of those things that's kind of annoying because you could just write stuff down, go back and forth, but those were some pretty detailed questions. You got to give them credit there. There's a whole bunch of details that you might even know it's coming. You're gonna mess some stuff up.
Sorry,
oh, yeah,
only
definitely.
First Life employees are allowed from this point.
This is an emergency message from Mr. Ulmeyda. Let Mr. Smith through. I'll repeat, let Mr. Smith through.
Are you Mr. Smith? My sincere apologies, Mr. Smith. Please forgive me. But I'll tell you something, though. Even we don't know what goes on inside this building. Anyway, please, come in.
That was a totally innocent aside. I have no idea what happens inside this building that I'm guarding.
Hey, look, mate, as long as there's no tentacles, we're good.
Uh-huh. We might not be good.
Oh, flip.
These guys are so annoying. I don't even know where that dude came from. Okay, that's like 5 shots that were all square on the mark. Jeez. Anybody else? Yeah. Oh, shit! Right in front of me. See, this is one of the reasons why I like Kevin is because I don't have to keep reloading while I'm doing this garbage.
That definitely would seem to make it easier. Well, less frustrating, I should say.
On the other hand, I could just forego all of this and set him on fire. Fire wasn't enough. Let's try a lot of fire. A lot of fire does it. Thank you, mask. Oh, hell no, I'm not dealing with you. What happens in this building? Sure it's a building?
This whole thing is a lie.
Don't believe the lies. That wasn't even very stable.
And
I
then
think that killed those security guards.
Ah, you made it. Well, how was your trip here? This city I've created is a paradise. Life here is perfectly autonomous, a model of peace. But our corporation, First Life Inc., it doesn't exist, no sir. It just runs commercials. You see, people judge books by the covers. Oh, today's job is done. Ah yes, you just might be able to meet today's lucky guy.
Runs on military time.
Don't be alarmed. These are good citizens. No heaven smile.
Crap.
Is it really me? Wow, I can't believe it.
Relax, Clemens. Your job has just begun. Calm down, or you'll frighten Lady Luck away.
You're right. What should I do?
Like I told you, first, you need to relax. Your job will be here any moment. Clemens, this is yours. Go ahead, take a spin.
Huh? This car? Is it really mine?
Of course
Clemens,
it
brother,
is.
I gotta tell you,
Now
I suspect a trap.
Do what you want with it.
It's really mine.
Hop in and find out.
Okay, I gotta apologize for keep bringing up Buckaroo Banzai, but doesn't that look kind of a lot like the rocket truck?
It really does.
I mean, it's not a truck, but man.
Clemens's job had a $5 million price tag. This is what he gets to do.
Probably should have installed a windshield on that thing.
This is what I call driving yourself to death. How long will Clemens last, or will he cross the finish line? If he makes it, he wins. I needed bigger thrills, so I infected myself with all kinds of deadly viruses. I overcame them time after time, discovering vaccines and creating medicine on the way. I overcame all the symptoms. But them smileys, they're different. The risks involved are at another realm. I mean, it's flirting with fucking death itself. I want you to kill me. If I catch Heaven's smile, you gotta kill me. I heard you're the only one who can kill them.
I'm pretty sure they can kill themselves.
Just like that, Umbrella showed up.
I'm General Lynch from the United States Emergency Countermeasure Defense Department. I want to thank you for cooperating in the capture of Mr. Ulmeyda. As you may know, this city is run by the military. This city remains a vital instrument for determining our country's safety standards. So I ask you, forget what you witnessed here today.
General, beginning countdown, sir.
Aim.
On your mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
I don't think they got the medics out from there.
I think they just killed everybody.
I told you to kill me. Now I'm going mad. I can't control.
To be fair, they did just drop a missile on you. I think they tried.
What are you gonna do about it? Damn. Get this over with once and for all.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Nice distance.
Take cover. Hurry.
I think Mr. Ulmeyda had a blood pressure problem.
I think he had a lot of problems.
Huh. I guess he wasn't kidding about having all those infectious diseases in him. Just dropping blood on people kills them on contact. It's almost like 28 days later.
So it was a rug.
Hell to pay! It's a psychopathic hairpiece. Can't even get out of Harman's room? Damn. Nope. Can't get back anywhere at all. Alright, forward we go.
We must stop this villain, but wait, there's a van, like, right here.
Well, these are only ways we can go. Yeah, it's apparently the army tried to kill him, but really the Smiths are the only ones who can kill him, so dropping a missile on a Heaven Smile doesn't do anything. There's your tentacles, guy.
You got problems, Japan. You got big problems.
Now, I remember the way to get this guy is you actually have to hit the afro. Ugh. And to hit the afro, you got to get behind him. But you can only run around in this like ring of ambulances. Not even sure which way I'm going. No. Oh, hey, look, there's the afro.
That's how Christine was born.
Definitely had a blood pressure problem. If your blood pressure is up on, if you're measuring it in PSI,
What happened to Mr. Ulmeyda? Huh?
Well, friend, a lot.
This blood. It tastes like Mr. Ulmeyda's.
why do you know what his blood
you,
tastes like?
You probably
He's
don't
dead,
want to
isn't he?
drink it, mate.
I've always had a sixth sense. If I had only attained Mr. Ulmeyda's level earlier.
Clemens, you're in control of things now. Walk down the path of life. Don't succumb to weakness. Take the big risks.
Rest assured, Master Ulmeyda, I will watch over this town.
Well, there's
Our
definitely
way
something
of
special
life
about that guy.
stands
Ulmeyda's
eternal.
blood didn't kill him.
May peace rest with our great Ulmeyda, our Messiah.
And Ulmeyda's blood painted the car.
The name's Andrei Ulmeyda.
Yeah, name's Mud at the moment.
Nah. More like rain, I suppose. Alright, at least this stage didn't have two parts. Okay.
Of course, I'm still kind of calling that a failure of a mission. We didn't kill anybody. Other than Smileys, obviously.